Hi, Maggie. I mean, I know how to. It had shock value. You know?
Hi, Paul.
Okay.
Right on, Nina! Thank you.
Yeah, go ahead.
And I'm hoping someone will get pictures and picture for me.
Yeah. Sorry, bro.
My phone. Yeah. Excellent. Yes. Okay. So glad that we did this earlier. So right. Something fast and charged.
So first of all, I just want to thank you all for being here today. I'm not your MP right now, I'm your candidate, but I am just such a person who just is so amazed of the amazing work that Darlana does. Yes. She has just taken this mission because of her loss and taken something that is so painful and made it something so beautiful in his memory. And I just want to say to Darlana that I appreciate the work that she does. I appreciate all of you for supporting it. And I really appreciate that we're talking about safe supply and we're talking about precious people who have an addiction, but it makes no difference. They're just as beautiful to the people who love them. They're beautiful souls and we need to do all we can. And safe supply is so important because it creates an environment of treatment where people are not hiding. And that is the hardest part about this challenge that we're facing. I just heard today 1,011 people have died of overdose in the first 6 months in British Columbia. That's too many. And how many of them die alone because they're hiding and they're shamed? And how many families are fighting every day to do what they can, but they are often told to be ashamed of this reality. So thank you for that, everybody. Yeah, I just want to honor all of you for doing this work. Thank you, and let's keep doing it because we have to make sure the stigma goes away and that we don't deny people the supports they need because no one is unworthy. Every single one of us is worthy. And we can love people and we should love people. So thank you for showing that to this community today and thank you for your dedication. Thank you.
Holding this gathering today of love, as Rachel said, on the traditional territory of the Common Nation. We're on behalf of the citizens of the City of Powell River, I thank you all for being here. And I know there's a lot of folks we need to thank that aren't here because they just can't make it, but they support the cause. They understand that it's our brothers, our sisters, our kids, our grandchildren, our friends' friends, our cousins that find themselves with this issue, opiate addiction, and we shouldn't hide it. And safe supply is coming. Who would have thought? It is coming, and it's work like this that these moms and these dads and these brothers and sisters and cousins do, and the leadership that's come from this community I'm so proud of. And I always will be there to support. I always can't make it physically, but I'm definitely there. My door's always open. So thank you.
Thank you, Dave.
The Mom Stop the Harm representative, and people are still going to see posts about advocacy and the overdose crisis, but I'm not going to do event plannings anymore. Yeah, I'm sorry. Life has changed a lot for me in the COVID pandemic, and it's ever changing. It's changing for good things too, so yeah. I just want to say thank you to everyone so much for coming. It really is overwhelming to see how many people are here. And it tells me that, you know, we're quite concerned about the people who are dying from the toxic drug poisoning. I'm Sean's mom. Yeah, here I go. Sean was a fun and curious boy. He loved the outdoors. He liked to fish and hike in the mountains. We loved fall. We would go mushroom picking every year. And that's what I really miss, is all that, you know. I really miss it, and I miss him. Sean had a big and caring heart. He was a real softie. He loved his family and friends, and we all loved him back. Yeah. Sean got addicted to prescription pills when he was a teenager, namely Oxycontin and hydromorph cotton. And it started the horrible disease of addiction. When Sean first became addicted, he came to me for help. And he told me he had no idea what he was getting into when he started. Neither did I. At that time, I knew nothing about opioid addiction. Neither did my son. And he was scared. He was. We went to the family doctor and he was put on a weaning program, and it didn't work. When his dose got lowered, he became sick and he ended up going to the street market. I told the doctor at our next visit, and to my surprise, he closed his computer and he told us we were on our own. So my teenage son went to the methadone doctor on his own to get help. And while I was sad that he was on the never-ending methadone program, I felt relief that he was getting help and would now be safe. But that really wasn't so. And after a while, I noticed he was high again, and I wondered, how can this be? And finally, he told me that he can do other drugs while he's on methadone. So we battled addiction for close to 10 years, and I lost him on May 6, 2016. And now it's 5 years after losing my son, and here we are still fighting to save others. And after Sean died, I had gone to the police station to collect his effects. I had questions for the officer, but I left with most of them unanswered. And what I was told at that time was, there's lots of fentanyl in town. And I was like, why doesn't anybody know? Why don't we know? And this is when I really started talking. I needed to warn people of the danger that's killing our loved ones, and I knew it was just the beginning. The first thing I did was go to Nicholas Simons' office and to our community resource center to seek help and support. And it was a very important step. And it seems...
Just hold on one sec, Doug.
Yeah.
I've got to let the plane land.
It seems it really got the conversation started. I gathered two very good friends, Lynn Nickel and Wendy Blakey, and we went and we spoke to Maggie Hathaway, who was Nicholas's assistant. This started a movement in Powell River to talk about substance use. Lynn and Wendy's support on this first encounter with Maggie Hathaway means the world to me. That's where I'm going to cry. I don't know how I would have done it without your support, because it was so hard to talk about. It still is. The next thing I did was I searched the internet looking for others like myself, and I found Mom Stop the Harm, a wonderful supportive advocacy group of others who are just like me. If you have lost a loved one to substance use harms, or your loved one is struggling, I really recommend this wonderful connection. It's helped me greatly in my grief and advocacy. I'm very proud of Mom Stop the Harm and how far we have come, but we feel our pandemic is on deaf ears. We hear about COVID, but why is ours not as important? Over 22,000 Canadians, young Canadians, have lost their lives over the last 5 years. While I do see us moving forward to help vulnerable people in our crisis, it's been a slow process, and the stigma of drug use is still slowing us down. We are asking for a legally regulated safe supply of drugs, decriminalization of possession for personal use, harm reduction, overdose prevention sites alongside affordable rapid action treatment.
Yes.
Yeah. We also need treatment programs that have second stage housing and continued support, which is so important. So important. They need that. At this time, I would like to call my good friend Lynn Nickel. Actually, I'm going to grab flowers. Thank you, though. Sure. Come on over, my Linny. My Linny. This is my Linny. Because honestly, she's been by my side since day one, and I don't know how I would have done all of this without her support. My helper all the way in everything we have done, and yeah, we're both getting kind of tired. So let's fix this. Yeah. I appreciate you, I do. Love you.
It's been an honor working beside Darlana.
Thank
We've
you.
been through a lot.
We have. And Lynn lost 2 family members after I lost my son. Yeah, it hurts. So a big thank you to Rachel Blaney and Nicholas Simons for coming today. This is huge for me in our community to have you with us. Thank you to Jerry. Oh no, Jerry didn't come. To Catherine Colby and the Community Action Team for support and helping to organize and fund this event. And to Rachel Dreiger and Kate Miner of our youth support. And we have a new youth support group. It's really cool. I'm excited about that. And Sustain, Substance Users Society, teaching abstinence instead of neglect. To the Mum Stop the Harm and our own members here in Powell River, Rob from Miklat, Lynn, Maureen, Margot, Shirley, and our new members, Leona, Lisa, Leanne, and Mimi. To qathet, Sustain. Also to Margaret Gisley for her advocacy and remembering her dear son Franklin, and Chega and Addie. I'm sorry if I've left anyone out. All the professionals who work in mental health and addictions in Powell River, thank you. And again, for everyone here joining us tonight, please feel free to check out what's going on here. There's some doves in the basket over there if you want to sign a name and a date and put it on any tree you like. We used to do it on this one. Our tree's sad this year. It's having a sad day. But yeah, thank you everyone. Thanks for coming.
I just want to honor Darlana.
Okay.
So get ready to cry, Dar.
Okay.
The first time I met Darlana was at my first ever community action team meeting. This was a full year and a half after the fentanyl forum was started by Kate Hodgson over there, longtime substance use nurse, as well as members of the community, Dave Formosa, who were there to really raise the alarm about fentanyl. And Darlana came up to me and said, "Hi, my name is Darlana, and I'm Sean's mom." And I
love
knew,
saying that.
and I knew in my heart what that meant.
Yeah.
And I never knew Sean, but through your advocacy, I feel like I love him. And we love you. We're so proud of you and raising this alarm. What on earth, what mother loses her child and immediately thinks we have to warn everyone? Not everyone will go there, Darlana. You're a national advocate. You've moved this entire movement mountains. And from all of us on your team forever, we just really want to say thank you. Where's Rach?
Aw.
And this is from all of us. We
Thank
love you so much. Happy retirement.
Beautiful. Love you guys. Thanks a lot. What more can I say? I have such a great crew. It's not me, it's all of us, you know? What a great crew we all are. Awesome.
Okay, I gotta do it too.
Yeah?
I knew this was Darlana's last one, and part of the reason is because she's gonna be a grandma. So she's got a beautiful part of her life. So I got you this
You're gonna blanket
to wrap
me?
yourself up in, and you'll see it's all the mums. It's all the mums. It's all the mums.
Oh, I love that. Aw, thank you, Rachel.
So go take care of your
I
family.
love
You've
you.
done it.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thanks, guys. I don't know if anyone else has any words they'd like to share, but you're welcome to.